So guys, Ice Spice recently found herself in a very chaotic and unexpected situation that quickly turned into a physical fight at a fast food restaurant in Hollywood. So according to reports and viral footage, the incident happened late at night while she was sitting in a booth with a friend, minding her own business. And what started as a simple fan approaching her for a conversation quickly turned into something uncomfortable, as the interaction did not seem friendly from the beginning and the energy between them felt tense almost immediately. So as the woman approached the table, she began talking to Ice Spice, but Ice Spice's body language made it very clear that she was not interested in engaging. She looked visibly annoyed and kept trying to signal that she wanted to be left alone. The woman, however, did not respect those signals and continued to stand very close to the table, almost towering over her, which made the situation even more uncomfortable. And Ice Spice repeatedly pointed away, gesturing toward the door as a way of telling the woman to leave without causing a bigger scene. Despite these clear signs, the woman stayed in her space and the tension kept building as neither side backed down. Things took a sudden and shocking turn when the woman hit Ice Spice out of nowhere, completely escalating the situation from uncomfortable to violent in seconds. A man who appeared to be with the woman quickly reacted when he saw what happened, stepping in and pulling her away as if trying to stop things from getting worse. But by then, the damage was already done and Ice Spice was no longer trying to de-escalate. She immediately stood up, her reaction showing that she was ready to defend herself, and the situation quickly shifted into full chaos inside the restaurant. So Ice Spice then chased after the woman, even running across tables in an intense moment that showed just how heated things had become. When the woman tried to come back inside, Ice Spice stood ready, clearly prepared to fight if necessary, showing no fear despite not having security around her. During the confusion, a phone was dropped and Ice Spice picked it up and later threw it outside, making it clear she was angry and not willing to let things go easily. The confrontation continued outside the restaurant, where shouting and arguing carried on as people nearby tried to calm the situation down and make sense of what was happening. Even outside, the situation did not cool off. Some people who were with the woman tried to explain that she was drunk and told Ice Spice to relax and not take things further. However, Ice Spice pushed back against that idea, questioning why she should stay calm when she was the one who had been hit first. As tensions remained high, the situation escalated again when the woman reappeared and threw another punch, leading to a full physical fight between the two. They both exchanged hits, and the altercation became even more intense, eventually ending up on the ground as bystanders watched and reacted. Now the situation has moved beyond just a viral moment and is becoming a legal issue. Ice Spice's lawyer has confirmed that the incident has been reported to the police, and they are looking into possible criminal and civil action against those involved, including concerns about the safety and security at the location.
So you from Cali? Are you from Cali? Where you from? Are you from Cali? Where you from? Are you from Cali? No, I'm from Chirac. Where you from? Oh, you're from Chirac? Yeah. So where you from? So where you from? I'm from McDonald. I'm from Wade. Are you okay? Are you with them?
Nah, I'm not with them. I'm with my friend right here. They just came in right now.
But you're the one gassing to them that I'm here, right?
Nah, I didn't know. They didn't know he was here. You were playing that way. They didn't know he was here.
Nah, why should you just touch me?
Are you good?
Got my phone?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's why.
So the woman involved in the Ice Spice McDonald's incident says she only approached her because she was genuinely a fan. She explains that she noticed her sitting inside with a group of friends and decided to go up to her in a respectful way, just to give compliments and show love. According to her, there was no bad intention behind her actions at all, and she was simply excited to see someone she admired in person. However, she says the situation quickly became awkward when she was told to leave the table, even though she felt like she wasn't being disrespectful or causing any trouble. She then explains that things started getting more tense after a back-and-forth argument began. What started as a simple interaction turned into a verbal disagreement, with both sides exchanging words. She claims that the situation escalated even further when she was allegedly insulted, and that's when things became physical. After that, she says she was escorted out of the restaurant. But the situation didn't fully end there. According to her, once she was outside, she heard Ice Spice calling for her, which led to another confrontation happening outside the McDonald's, making everything even more chaotic and intense than before. She also mentions that during all the confusion and chaos, her friend's phone was picked up and thrown, which ended up damaging it. Despite how serious everything got, she says there is no ongoing beef between her and Ice Spice right now. However, she admits that the experience changed how she sees her completely. She says she can't support her in the same way anymore because the interaction left a negative impression on her, and it affected how she feels about her as a fan.
I was with my friends and everything, and we came from the beach earlier that night, and we decided to go walk around Hollywood or whatever. But before we did that, we decided to stop by McDonald's because we all had to use the bathroom. So then one of my friends, she comes out and she was like, "Oh, I think that's Ice Spice over there." And I'm like, "Oh, for real?" So I go up to them and I'm giving her and the other girl she was with compliment. And then immediately Ice Spice was just being rude. She was like, "Why are you over here? You could leave. Bye." And I'm like, "Why are you being rude?" Pretty much. And she was basically saying like, "You could just leave. Bye. Like, I don't even know why you're at my table." Then that's when I proceed to ask her, like, "You don't got to be rude. I'm just giving you guys a compliment." And I'm like, "You know what? Where are you from?" She said, "I'm from New York." So I said, "Let me tell you something. I don't care where you from." I'm like, "You in LA, you in my city now. You can't be out here disrespecting people. Like, if you wanted us to leave, you could have just politely said, 'Oh, I'm not in the mood,' or something, right? Instead of just yelling at me." So she kept going on. Then she calls me a bitch. So after she calls me a bitch, I hit her. So I hit her, and then so I got escorted out to McDonald's. And then, so after they escorted me, I'm like by my car, and I hear Ice Spice in the middle of the street talking about some, "Where is that bitch at? I want to fight her with you, woo woo." So I come back down the street, and then that's when me and her fought again. And then she just kept talking a whole lot of mess. That's just like the brief of the story, honestly. And then as I'm outside the McDonald's as well, she picks up one of my homie's phone. She picks it up and she throws his phone and broke his screen. So it was just like basically she was being disrespectful and rude, which is why we fought. As a fan, I'm not expecting you to be rude or nothing like that. I'm thinking you're gonna, you're just gonna, "Oh, like, thank you for supporting me," this and that. But she had a different attitude towards me. With Ice Spice, I have no like longer beef with her. Like, I never had beef with her, nothing. But she lost the fan. I can't listen to her the same anymore. Like, it's just now I know that you're like disrespectful and all of that. I just can't support her no more. It's over there. And I'm like, "Oh, for real?" So I go up to them and I'm giving her and the other girl she was with compliment. And then immediately Ice Spice was just being rude. She was like, "Why are you over here? You could leave. Bye." And I'm like, "Why are you being rude?" Pretty much. And she was basically saying like, "You could just leave. Bye. Like, I don't even know why you're at my table." Then that's when I proceed to ask her, like, "You don't got to be rude. I'm just giving you guys a compliment." And I'm like, "You know what? Where are you from?" She said, "I'm from New York." So I said, "Let me tell you something. I don't care where you from." I'm like, "You in LA, you in my city now. You can't be out here disrespecting people. Like, if you wanted us to leave, you could have just politely said, 'Oh, I'm not in the mood,' or something, right?"